When you're getting ready for the Duolingo English test, it's really important to get all of the tips and tricks that you can find. And that's particularly true for the question type that we're talking about today. That is the speaking sample. And why is it so important? Well, speaking sample is 3 minutes of speaking in English. Even I can't really speak for 3 minutes in English. That's not true, actually. My friends will tell you I can speak for a long time in English. But anyway, today we're going to look at my top 6 best tips and tricks for getting a really high score in the DET's speaking sample. So, let's get started. Hello, I'm Francis from Last Minute English. Welcome to the video. Today we're looking at the speaking sample in the DET. I'm going to give you my top tips. First of all, let's do a quick review of what speaking sample is in case this is your first time hearing about it. So, here we go. Here's an example question. Talk about public transport in the place where you live. Mention the advantages and disadvantages of getting around on public transport and say how often you personally use it. Okay? So that's what a question looks like. This is going to come at the end of your DET, and you're going to have 30 seconds to review that question, to read it, and to have a think about what you can say. And then, as I said before, it's 3 minutes of speaking, so it's long. It's a really long one. Now, you can speak for like 1 minute, 1.5 minutes, but it's a good opportunity for you to really show your speaking ability. So try to speak for at least 2 minutes. And it's also really important because your university can listen to your answer to when they're deciding, like, do we want this person to come and study with us? So really showing your best English is very important. So my first tip for the DET speaking sample is use your preparation time well. You have those 30 seconds, and you could just sit there and think, oh, it's nearly the end of the DET. What am I going to have for dinner? Oh, I think Mum's cooked something really good. Oh, yeah, I might have that. Yeah, we had that yesterday as well. I know you're not going to do that, but there is a much better way, even than just thinking, oh my God, it's the test is coming, I've got to speak now. Let me give you a more organized way that you can think. So I want you to do 3 things. The first thing I want you to do is think of what personal anecdote you're going to give. Anecdote means like a story. So what is the story that you're going to tell about this? And this is a really nice way to start your answer. So for example, you could say, there was one time when I personally experienced like the difficulty of getting home late on public transport, and it was kind of annoying and I had to wait a long time or something like that. Okay? So that can introduce your speaking sample. The next step is to think of your opinion. All right? So what is your opinion in general about this topic? So for example, you could say your opinion is that there should be better, more frequent public transport services, particularly late at night, or that the quality of the vehicles should be better, they should always be clean, something like that. And then you can start to give examples. So this is to develop your answer more. Because, if you imagine you just say, what is your opinion about public transport? It's good. That's not going to fill 3 minutes. So you have to explain why, give examples of why you think it's good or why it should be improved. For example, in our case, if we're talking about like late at night, it's not easy to catch a bus or catch the metro. You could say, well, after 10 p.m. in my city, the metro only comes once per hour. And so it's very hard to wait. And when it comes, it's really crowded. So you're starting to go into more detail. And the more detail you can go into, the longer your answer is going to be. And the closer you'll get to filling your 3 minutes. So that's my first tip. So make sure you have a plan and you can organize your answer in that way, using that preparation time well. Let's move to tip 2. And tip 2 is to memorize some advanced expressions. Now, of course, in any exam, and particularly in the DET, it's really hard to prepare and memorize a full answer. because you don't know what the question's going to be. And also, if you do give a fully memorized answer, the examiner will always know, and here the DET algorithm will know, and you're going to lose marks. So it's not a good idea to memorize a full answer. However, it is a good idea to memorize individual expressions that are high-level expressions, okay? So you can use them for whatever question comes out. You just add some details of that particular question. Let me show you what I mean. So here, if we're giving that personal anecdote at the start, you could say, I'll always remember this one occasion when, so that, I'll always remember this one occasion when. That is not talking just about public transport. That could be talking about anything. So then we add the public transport detail afterwards, but we've started our sentence in a really nice, high-level, fluent way. So the full sentence, I'll always remember this one occasion when I needed to get home after a late-night show one evening. Okay. So it's that part of a sentence, and you can use it flexibly for whatever topic. Then for your opinion, you could say, I'm firmly of the belief that, and then you say your opinion. You could just say, I think it's okay. It's not wrong, but it's not very cool. So if you want to get those higher scores, a phrase like this is nice. I'm firmly of the belief that, and here, my city should improve its public transport systems. And then finally, example. One instance of this relates to, so instead of saying, for example, you say, one instance of this relates to the lack of metro lines. And let me just prove to you that those sentences are all super flexible. So here's two more totally different sentences, but using that I'll always remember. So the first one, I'll always remember this one occasion when I had the opportunity to go on a class field trip to New York. Okay, totally different. And I'll always remember this one occasion when my friend asked me for advice about a serious dilemma she was facing. So we've got three totally different sentences, but each of them starts in a very fluent way using that memorized advanced expression. We've got 4 more tips coming up for you, but just before we go on to that, let me remind you that if you are preparing for the DET and you want to get a high score like 120, but you don't have very much time, you should really check out our DET Complete Preparation course, because it's got everything you need to get a really high score fast. It has a video course with me. We go into all of the questions in a lot more detail than you find on YouTube. And we've got our DET practice platform where you can do unlimited practice of DET questions and get feedback from our system. And that includes speaking and writing questions. So if that sounds good, make sure you check out the link below. Tip 3 is an obvious one, but it's a really important one, and that is to add detail. So one of the problems I often see with my students is that they'll just say their opinion, or they'll just say the start of a story, and they won't add detail. And if you don't add detail, it's really hard to keep talking for the full amount of time. Let's look at this one. We at the start, we said, one instance of this relates to the lack of metro lines. And if you just leave it like that, it's not enough. So let's add some detail. One instance of this relates to the lack of metro lines. The one we have is quite short and doesn't have a station anywhere near the neighborhood where I live. So it's not too complicated, but we're adding that detail, we're filling the time. Tip 4 is to use advanced vocabulary, advanced language. Now, again, you don't have to make every word advanced. In fact, if you do make every word like a high-level word, it becomes just crazy. Like it's not a good answer. You can have too many high-level words. But if for something like Speaking Sample and these other speaking and writing questions, if you can drop in just a few high-level words, that's going to really show the test that you have got good vocabulary. For example, if we're talking there about public transport, you can use words like infrastructure. Infrastructure is like the public buildings and public things that people use, like hospitals, like roads, and like public transport. And if you can use a word like that, that's going to be really good. Another good word for this topic would be commuters. So commuters are the people who are traveling to work or traveling home from work, either on public transport or like driving in their cars, getting the bus. Maybe even cycling to work, like I sometimes do if it's not raining in Manchester. So dropping in a few words like that is really nice. Doesn't have to be every word, just a few high-level words that can help you to boost your score. Tip 5, don't stress about mistakes. So when you're giving an answer like a speaking sample answer and you're talking for 2 minutes or 3 minutes, you're going to make a few mistakes. Of course, the fewer mistakes you make, the better. We don't want to make mistakes, but it's gonna happen. You know, nobody is perfect. I'm not perfect. I make lots of mistakes when I'm speaking. The key is to not stress. If you notice your mistake straight away, you can try to correct it. So, for example, you could say, when I arrived in the station, at the station. So you notice that in the station, oh no, it should be at the station. And if you correct it straight away, when I arrived in the at the station, that's okay. Okay? If you get to the end of the sentence, maybe you could correct it, sort of. But after, like, the next sentence, if you realize, I made a mistake, don't go back. Just forget about it. Let it go. Let the river take it away. And then you can just relax and focus on the things that you can control. And what can you control? You can control how you perform, how you speak in the rest of your answer. Okay? That's what you can control. So focus on the things you can control. Don't stress about mistakes. The final tip is, if you have time, use a conclusion to finish. All right? Now, I think you probably will have time, unless you're like me and you can just talk and talk and talk. Probably you'll have maybe 30 seconds at the end. And if you do, it's really nice to finish your answer by giving a nice kind of summary of what you've talked about, and then maybe an idea for the future. And we've got some nice phrases that you can use to begin your conclusion. So let's take a look at these 3. All in all, the main point I want to make is that, and then you say the main point. Or, before I wrap up my response, I'd like to add that, and this could be for some kind of like last minute idea that has come into your head as you're speaking. Or finally, having said all of this, I try to keep in mind that, and then you can say like, maybe you've been saying public transport has lots of problems, but then you can finish it by saying, I try to keep in mind that public transport overall is pretty good and it's something important for every city to have. So you're kind of giving the other side of the argument. So those are 3 different types of conclusions, but they're all very good. You could probably use a few of those in the same answer if you really need to keep speaking and filling time. But yeah, if you can give a conclusion at the end, then try to do it. It's going to be a nice way to finish your answer. So those are my 6 tips and tricks for getting a high score on the DET's Speaking Sample. I really hope this has been useful. If you've liked this video, make sure to like and subscribe down here because we have loads more DET videos coming out all the time. If you want to keep practicing Speaking Sample, we have a video with more practice questions, and that's just up here, or again, you can find the video link down here. And remember as well, if you want to get a really high score fast, make sure you check out our DET Complete Preparation course because it's got everything you need. It's got a video course, it's got a practice platform. You can ask us any questions that you have. We hope to see you there. I'm Francis from Last Minute English. Thank you very much for watching. Good luck in your DET preparation. I'll see you next time.